Hi, it's Alex Baisley from the Big Dream program with another video for you. And this video today is rather an insight from my own life and plays a major part in my workshops that I teach. So I have a teleseminar coming up called the What the Am I Doing with My Life Adventure teleseminar. Spending a month with people who are really wanting to figure out their life and work direction right now. Like, there's something great in me. What is it? What am I supposed to do in this world? And it can be such a paralyzing situation. And I know firsthand for 20 years what that felt like. And I came to some realizations that changed my life very fast within a few months. And I've been sharing these sorts of things around North America and online around the world since. And I wanted to share this one with you because this one makes the biggest, fastest difference to a lot of people that I work with. Sometimes this concept can change their sense of meaning and fulfillment and contribution 1,000-fold within days when they wrap their head around it. Okay, even if it takes a little longer to play out. And so in case it was helpful for you and you're deciding, you're figuring, I wanted to share it with you. And it's the concept of, I call it the who. So when we think about fulfillment in our lives, what kind of work would be wonderful for us to do and that we'd do so naturally and we'd be good at, we'd do something perhaps great. We always think of, what should I do, right? We think, should I be a healer? Should I be a writer? Should I be a carpenter? Should I be a speaker? I don't know what it might be for you. And usually that is not a helpful question when it comes to meaning and fulfillment. Usually that comes from a different question. And that is, who would I absolutely love to spend time with doing something? Okay? And so I'll give you a couple of examples of that. I have them written here in front of me just to keep my mind on it. A bookkeeper who was sick to death of bookkeeping, didn't want to do it at all anymore. What am I doing with my life? And when asked about the who would she love to spend time with? Well, instead of her usual sorts of dry clients, she would love to spend time instead with spiritual folks and healers and yoga people and all these people in alternative health and that sort of thing. That whole bunch of people she just loved and spent as much time as she could with that group of people, learning, taking courses, hanging out, etc. And when I asked her about it, how would you feel about teaching bookkeeping to that group of people? Who, a lot of them badly need it, right? I was one of them. She's my bookkeeper now. She said, oh my God, that'd be great. And that's what she's doing. And so do you see how the bookkeeping wasn't the problem? The who was the problem. Serving a particular who can make all of the difference. And for self-employed people, it can often make a big difference in their income. I have some examples of that as well, whether I get to them right now. Another fellow I've been talking to, kind of a colleague in the United States who does work similar to me and trying to inspire people maybe to start a dream, pick up a small dream, do something that they've always wanted to do with their lives, sort of thing. But the who that he works with, I work with crazy entrepreneurs and creative people and artists and musicians and just travelers and people with kind of a crazy bent to them. Because I love that. Who he works with is with street children in the United States and helping to inspire them about their own lives. Inspire them enough to step out of homelessness on their journey down the road. And so the who makes all the difference. It's not what he's doing, it's the who. Another friend, Maya, down in California. Hi, Maya, if you're watching this. She was often working with CEOs, a coach, just an awesomeness coach about how to live a fantastic life, and she's great at it. And she was often working with CEOs, athletes, and, well, other sorts. And when she came to this question, she started to think, oh my God, you know who I'd rather really spend time with and would feel so juicy about? She wrote sparkly empowered women. And she started doing that right away. When she came to that realization, her business took off and her life felt so much better. She was describing, she just loves her work. And so how can you take this on board and consider this in your own life? Now, if you have a job and are not an entrepreneur and plan to have a job for the rest of your working life, that's totally fine. This who can play out at your work, or it can also play out by taking on some kind of a volunteer thing or doing some kind of an income project on the side, okay? Either way, here's one way to figure out the who. If you were locked in a coffee shop, get this, if you were locked in a coffee shop for 4 hours and you couldn't get out, with a bunch of people in there, if they came to let you out after 4 hours and you didn't want to go because you were having such a good time, what kind of people were in there and what were they talking about? If you can answer those two questions, you may just crack the who thing for you. Because if you would love to be locked in a coffee shop with them and wouldn't want to go after 4 hours because you're having such a good time, then what if your work, what if your income came from serving that group of people? And now choosing what would you do, you can choose amongst the skills you already have, and maybe they need those skills, but work with that sort of people. And think about how meaningful, would that feel meaningful? Would that feel fun? Would you like to make a contribution to that group of people? Would you like to bring something to the table? So I wanted to talk about the who thing with you, and obviously there's much more to talk about, which we go in more deeply in the teleseminar. However, I wanted to leave that with you to see if it helped. So I'm Alex Baisley from the Big Dream Program, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.